I've got a short horseweed spindle, a white pine fireboard, my favorite limestone thunderhead. I've got a 1 foot long honeysuckle bow and my brand new 6-ply reverse wrapped flax linen bow cord that I want to give a try. Let's see if it works. Nice big ember. I will call that a success. That bow cord worked great. But it's 5 degrees outside today, and I'm not going to take that ember to flame indoors. So we're going to quit right there and move on. I'm kind of making this video in reverse order. I thought it'd be good if I made and tested a linen bow cord and put it to some hard use before I made a whole video about it. But as you just saw, it worked out great. So here goes. I came across this package of 100% flax linen yarn a few weeks ago. It cost me about $10 after tax. The fiber in this package weighs about 50 grams. It's about 125 meters or 137 yards long. I've been thinking about growing some flax in my backyard and harvesting the linen fibers and see what I could do with it. But when I came across that package, I thought, well, I'll just buy that and see what I can do. I'm still not sure if I'm going to get into farming flax, but we'll see. Flax has been used for literally thousands and thousands of years to make clothing and a variety of other things. It's mentioned in the Bible. The ancient Egyptians wrapped their mummies in linen. The Roman legionnaires used linen cloth to line the insides of their armor. I believe flax was one of the first widely cultivated and farmed plants in the world. The linen fibers that come from the flax plant are really soft. This yarn is really super soft. It's absorbent, absorbs moisture really well, and it's also really very strong. They say it's about 30% stronger than cotton of similar weight. All I want to do though is make a bow cord. This is the yarn that came out of the package. It actually looks like it's 4 linen threads that are kind of twisted together. It's really skinny, but if you twist enough of those fibers together, you can make yourself a pretty strong cord. The bow cord that I was using earlier was a 6-ply reverse wrapped cord, and as you're going to see, it's really super strong. Take a look at this. How about that? My daughter Katie weighs right around 100 pounds. And I don't think I'll ever put that much stress on even the tightest bow cord. So let's take some time now to make another 6-ply reverse wrapped linen bow cord. When I'm done, I think I'll just give it to a friend. Stay tuned. Okay, to make my 6-ply reverse wrapped bow cord, what I'm going to do is take 3 10-foot lengths of my linen yarn. I'm going to take each one of those 10-foot lengths and fold it in half and reverse wrap that into some 2-ply cordage. And then what I'm going to do is take each of those 2-ply cords, tie it in a knot, and reverse wrap that again into 6-ply cordage. I've already reverse wrapped 2 pieces of my linen yarn. Here's a piece of 2-ply cordage that I created. And you can see that the yarn is twisted really very tightly. And I'm going to make one more. Here's my remaining piece of linen yarn. And the way I'm going to start, remember this linen yarn is really made from 4 individual threads that have been twisted together loosely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap them really tightly here in the middle and let it kink up on itself. And that starts my reverse wrapping. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to sit down in a chair and I'm going to reverse wrap this doing thigh rolling. Using thigh rolling, I can do a lot more wrapping a lot more quickly. I can usually do, when I'm not talking to a camera or not distracted, I can do about a foot per minute when I'm thigh rolling. All right, let's get set up and I'll show you that next. Okay, let's do a little thigh rolling. You can see that I've rolled just a couple of inches of my cordage. Off screen, you don't see it, but I've got a damp towel and I wet my fingers. Makes it a little easier to work with, gives me a little more traction. And what I do is I just lay my fingers on the 2 pieces of the yarn and push forward until it rolls up really tight, and then I let it roll back up on itself. I can get 3, 4, 5 wraps at one time doing it this way. Just roll it up tight, then let it roll back up on itself. Roll it up tight, let it roll up on itself. It's just that easy. Again, when I'm not distracted, not talking to a camera, or trying to teach you what I'm doing, I can do about a foot per minute like this. So this will only take me a few minutes. I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing. So I'm going to stop the camera and finish up this last piece of 2-ply cordage. Back in a second. All right, I finished wrapping together my 3 2-ply lengths of cordage, and I've started wrapping them together into my 6-ply bow cord. To do that, I first tied all 3 of my 2-ply cords together in a simple overhand knot, and before I started wrapping them together, I rubbed a good heavy coat of beeswax onto each of those individual cords. That serves to hold them together a little bit better, helps me have a little bit better grip when I'm rolling them together, and later on it helps grip the spindle with my bow drill set. All right, let's give it a try, and you'll notice that I'm going to start wrapping by moving my hands in the opposite direction from what I was using before. The goal here is to always wrap your cords tighter and tighter and tighter. Previously, I was wrapping by moving my hands away from me. Now I'm moving my hands towards me. Let's do a few more of those. Goes together very tightly. Just that easy, folks. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish this off screen. Just take a few minutes. Stand by. Well, here's the final product. It's a 6-ply, thigh wrapped, reverse wrapped linen bow cord. It's about looks like it's about 1/8 of an inch in diameter. And I measured it, it's 44 inches long overall. So I started off with 30 feet of my linen yarn and ended up with a 44-inch bow cord. I think start to finish, hands-on time to make this, including all steps, cutting the initial pieces of yarn, wrapping the 3 2-ply pieces together, waxing it, and then wrapping together the final 6-ply cord. I think that took me probably about 40 minutes, start to finish, hands-on time. So that's it. Really super strong, works great as a bow cord. Maybe we'll give it a try sometime. That's all for this one. See you again soon. Bye-bye.